Well, y'all, this is new to me. I am going to make some gingerbread muffins. I think it was my Artisan Journal Prompt 2024. I had made a page and I used this recipe on the page. It comes from my mother's recipes, and I thought I would make them. I've never made them before, and I've been wanting something sweet for a long time, and so I thought this would be the perfect time to make them. I can do my collaboration, get something sweet, and try out a recipe that I have never used before. So I'm going to turn you around. The patio is going to be bright, so you're not going to be able to see me real good, but I'm here. Okay, I'm going to use a little shortening to put on my muffin tins. You know, this is how I used to do it when I was growing up. We didn't have cooking spray. And I just did it with my fingers. Now I am using a paper towel because I really don't like all that grease on my fingers, but I thought, you know, this is using the little bit left of my shortening. This is a cheaper way than buying cooking spray. Just go back to the old ways, the ways that I was taught by my mother. Now I got this recipe calls for walnuts, and I have walnuts toasting in the oven right now. Okay, and I'm using these 610 muffin tins because I'm going to cook them in my air fryer, and my air fryer won't hold a 1210 muffin tin. So, okay, 1.5 cups of flour. And I checked the date on this flour. Best if used by October 26 or 25. Okay, let me put the date on here. Today is the 27th. Okay, let's see how long that lasts. One cup. And a half. I feel strange using measuring cups. Oh, but I'm going to do it. Okay, and a half a cup. And I need 3/4 of a cup of sugar. Let's see, this is a half a cup. need let's see, 2 teaspoons of ginger. It's not big enough. Alright, I'll use a smaller. I'll need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. That makes 2 teaspoons. And I'm going to put, it didn't call for it, but I'm going to put some cardamom in there. I really, I like cardamom. I'll put about a half a teaspoon. You know, you can change your recipes up. Let's see. And then a teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay. I'm going to mix this up with this is my butter paddle that an old landlord gave me. It's over 125 years old. I'm thinking I just need to use it till it falls apart. And blend the dry ingredients here. It's been a while since I've, made a recipe that I've never made before. Kind of interesting. Okay, cut in the butter or shortening. It calls for a half a cup. And that's what I got, 1 stick. Alright, let me cut in this butter. And I can tell already I'm going to have to do a lot of editing on this video, so it's not long. And I'm using a pastry cutter to cut the shortening in. Or the butter. I'm using butter today. Alright, set aside 1/4 of the mixture and toss the small portion with walnuts. Okay, 1/4. Let's say that's about 1/4. Okay. Get my toasted walnuts. I chopped them up a little bit more so they'd be easy for me to eat when I don't have my dentures in. Okay. Dump all that in here. Side. All right, let's get going on this. Okay, to the remaining butter flour mixture, add egg and molasses. Okay, add egg, and I forgot to get the molasses. I always try to get all my ingredients out, and whatever I need for mixing and bowls and all that. Just makes it easier. You don't get in the middle of your recipe and find out you don't have some. Okay. 3 tablespoons of molasses. And better get it all out of there if I want to have the correct measurement. Okay. 1. 2. 3. And if I eat molasses or honey or blackstrap molasses or any sugar late at night, oh, I have the worst heartburn. So I'll have to eat these muffins for breakfast or lunch or an afternoon snack. Okay, let me clean this molasses jar so I don't have molasses running down the outside of the jar or having the top stick. Okay. Okay, I need to dissolve baking soda and salt in the buttermilk. I don't have buttermilk, so I'm using oat milk, and I put vinegar in there, and it's been sitting in there in the microwave for a little while, getting room temperature and melding together. Okay, I need a teaspoon of baking soda. Okay. Teaspoon of baking soda and 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Okay, and it says to dissolve it quickly. Stir it into the batter, being careful not to overmix. Oh, it's all bubbly. Okay. That's what I've heard about muffins, that you should not overmix them. But it's going to be hard not to overmix because I'm going to get all the, get it mixed together. Okay. Now, start quickly. Add raisins. Where are my raisins? Right here. A half a cup. Cup. Okay, now I need to put the batter in the muffin tin, fill halfway, and then sprinkle with the nutted topping. Okay. Oops, that one's too much. It says it makes 18 muffins. Oh, never had such a wet batter for muffins. It's wetter than I'm used to. I put a little topping on there. Alright, that's one down. Okay, let's see how many I can get out of this remaining. I probably filled up that first muffin tin. Put too much in there. That got all the raisins. Okay, I'm going to take some of these raisins out and share them. Well, I guess it's a good thing I'm making these for myself and not somebody like Paul Hollywood. I'll put some water since I've already greased those. I'll put a little water in them. Okay, I'll wait for that first batch to come out, and I'm going to go sit down. Man, my back's killing me. Okay, the muffins have finished cooking. Here they are. They smell wonderful. And you'll notice they're small. Those muffin tins are small. I've had those muffin tins 40 years. And that goes to show you the muffin tins long ago were smaller. And now, we all eat large portions of everything. Muffins, bagels. Bagels used to be small. I think you can buy smaller ones now, but, some bagels are this big. And so this is more like portion control. And they did rise more than I thought they would. And something else I noticed was, I put shortening in the tins so that, they wouldn't stick. And I had forgotten how much shortening really helps to get your baked goods out of those muffin tins, because sometimes when I spray, they don't always come out real good. I don't know. It gives a nice edge on there and everything. And there were a few things I thought of that I would do different. I would give this recipe another try. You could put it in the batter in a 8x8 pan and bake it off, in one big size. You'd have to adjust the cooking time, I'm not sure. Probably less than 30 minutes. Or you could get bigger muffin tins and end up with less muffins. But my mouth is just watering. They really smell good. And as far as the recipe, when you first start a new recipe, you're not familiar with it, So things that I would do different is I would already have my ginger and my cinnamon, and I used cardamom. I'd already have that measured out in one of those little small dishes. I would have my salt and baking soda in another little dish ready to go into that buttermilk. Of course, I'd have my molasses ready. And the molasses, it calls for 3 tablespoons. And I would find some little container of some kind, whether it be the top off a laundry detergent or just any other little plastic cup that holds 3 tablespoons. Or measure 3 tablespoons and then mark it off with your marker so that you can pour the molasses in there up to the 3 tablespoon mark without having to do each individual tablespoon. And now that's all I can think of. Oh, and the raisins. I was disappointed with the raisins, coming to the bottom, and I think because that batter was so liquid. You might as well just put raisins in the bottom of the muffin tin and pour the batter on top of it. So those are my thoughts. So I made an actual cup of hot tea. It's lemon, ginger, and blood orange. And I always leave the tea bag in there because I like mine strong. I like my tea strong just like I like my coffee strong. This smells pretty good. It tastes good too. And I drink my tea no cream and no sugar. I don't want anything in it. Okay, I'm going to try one of these muffins. And you remember it's got walnuts, so they'll be just a little bit hard for me to eat with my dentures, but they're already falling on the floor. Okay. Moist. And the flavor is wonderful. That's delicious. Yeah, I think I would make whatever adjustment I had to be able to make these, or the batter. You know, if I need to cook it in an 8 by 8 or a little bit larger pan, I would do that. And I'm glad I put the cardamom in there. So that's what's new. New to me. I'd never made them before. Well, y'all have a good afternoon, a good evening, a good day. And please remember to be kind to someone. Someone needs your kindness today. See ya.